Salam, and welcome back to another video on Sun God Productions. Now, before I begin, I just gotta say, dude, thank you guys so much for 100 subs. I love you guys, okay? I didn't even think that I'd make it to 30, okay? But you guys proved me wrong, okay? 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 Anyway, so, yeah, let's get to the video about the Persians, shall we? Also, I'm going to do a Q&A for my 100 sub special, so you guys better comment below. Anyway, so who were the Persians? Or who were the Iranians? So, the Iranians were actually just Indo-Europeans, like Indians and the, guess what, Europeans. But anyway, so, the Iranians were Indo-Europeans, and the Indo-Europeans were actually the first to actually domesticate the horse, so, yeah, don't mess with us, otherwise we're gonna grab our little horsies and run your town through. You hear that, non-Indo-Europeans? I'm just kidding, okay? Non-Indo-Europeans did some great stuff too, like, China was awesome, Africa was awesome, so, yeah. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is that, compared to Mesopotamia, these Indo-Europeans were all barbarians, and like, just these random people with horses who all of a sudden took over everything. So it's pretty scary. Just imagine the new kid on the block just becomes the coolest kid on the block in a matter of days. That was the Persians. Man, the Persians were badass. You know what else is badass? Their religion. So the Persians were Zoroastrians until the Caliphate took over and ruined the Zoroastrians. And now they all fled to India. So yeah, thank you, Caliphate. I'm just kidding. Okay, nothing wrong with being Muslim. But anyway, so the point is that the Persians were Zoroastrians, and they believed in a god named Ahura Mazda, and another god named Agramanyu. So, Agramanyu was the evil god, and Ahura Mazda was the good god, and so, basically, they believed that there was a constant struggle between these two, and there would be a final war to decide whether good would win or evil would win, and guess what? They believed that good would win, so, yeah, go figure. Fire was really important to their religion. They had a lot of fire temples, so, yeah. And what else do we got? Well, a lot of people think that Zoroastrianism actually was the father of all monotheistic religions, including Judaism, so, should we call Zoroastrian the father of Abrahamic religions? I think it's fair enough, because, you know, they believe in one God, they believe in heaven and hell, so I think that it should be. Anyway, the Persians were not the first Iranian empire. It was actually the Median Empire, so, yeah, go figure. I know, I'm a Achaemenid fanboy, but I first need to talk about the Medians. So, founded in 678 BC by King Deioces, the Median Empire would be the first Iranian empire, but it wouldn't be until King Cyrus that the Medians would become one of the great powers in the region, along with Lydia and Babylonia. So, yeah, all of a sudden, the Persians just rose up and were like, showed these non-horse people what's up. So, yeah. But anyway, so it wouldn't be after Cyrus' reign that the Persians would actually become important, because the Persians were a vassal of the Medes, and they were very similar to the Medes, being fellow Iranians. They had similar customs, similar everything, basically. So it's no wonder that Astrages, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Anyway, King Astrages of the Medes would marry off his daughter to the king of Persia, Cambyses. And these two people would become the parents of Cyrus. Anyway, so Cyrus was obviously a genius as a kid, and he was just like, man, my hero, Cyrus my hero. But anyway, so by 550, Cyrus would overthrow his grandpa and create the Great Persian Empire. So, yeah, this little kid just overthrew his grandpa. So, yeah, you don't want to mess with little kids. But anyway, so Persia's neighbors, especially Lydia, would be like, hey, this little kid's trying to bully us? Nah, we need to bully this little kid. So, Lydia was like, alright, time to show this little kid what's up. And so, Lydia would actually try and invade Persia, but he didn't know who he was dealing with. Oh yeah, before I continue, let me just say one thing. He did not kill his grandpa, okay? That's just cruel, okay? He actually treated his grandpa really well. And actually, that would be a thing that the Persians would do a lot. They would just treat their vassals really well. So, yeah. But anyway, so they would actually meet in battle, and the first battle would be a stalemate. So what would happen from there? Well, the king of Lydia would pull back, not expecting Cyrus to pursue him. But Cyrus, being a badass young man like me, man, me and Cyrus have so many things in common. I'm just kidding. We don't have anything in common. I'm not badass like him. Anyway, so Cyrus pursued his enemy and conquered Lydia, and so he would also treat this king with respect and dignity, and the king of Lydia would actually become a great advisor of Cyrus the Great. So that's two out of the three empires, great empires of the Middle East. So what about the last one, Babylonia? Well, Cyrus already had his eyes set on that guy, because their king was horrible. Okay, man, this guy worshipped the wrong god. Like, how dare he? Like, you can't be worshipping the wrong god. He worshipped the moon goddess while everyone else was worshipping another god. Like, that's a no-no, okay? No. So yeah, King Nabonidus, I don't know how to pronounce that Babylonian guy's name, and honestly, I don't care about the Babylonians, so you can go screw yourself if you like the Babylonians. Anyway, so yeah, he was a very unpopular ruler, so the Persians were just like, okay, we're just gonna run this guy over. So when the people heard that the Persians were actually gonna invade, they're like, heck yeah, come in. And so they just opened their gates wide open, and the Persians just swooped right in and conquered all three great empires, making the Persians the greatest of them all. But unfortunately, Cyrus's greatness would not last because, I know, get ready for this. This is how he died. He died in battle against not the Babylonians, not the Lydians, not the Medes, against the Scythians, fellow Indo-Europeans. Come on, you can't be doing that to your Indo-European brothers. Anyway, so that's how Cyrus would die, and yeah, that's the end of Cyrus's reign. But don't worry, the Achaemenids had a successor, and I'll talk about him in my next video. So get ready, subscribe. If you don't, Cyrus will run through your house, and I don't think you want that to happen. So yeah, bye.